Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
So, we are here at the collection of Miss Rebecca Major. This is her lifelong rockhounding, mineral collecting display. This is not everything. There is a yard and infinite chests full, but this is her gems and minerals collection. And it's quite expansive, so we're not going to be able to fit it all here in one video. And I asked her what she'd like to show you guys first tonight, and she reminded me that somebody had commented about the Sunstones and the diamonds, and about faceting them, and if we had any examples. So what do we have here? This is the Sunstones. Yes, these are Oregon Sunstones.
So these are in by Plush, Oregon, in the Sunstone mines up there, and you can go out by yourself. By Plush, there's a hotel at Lakeview, and they look pretty rough. They come in all sizes. They also have the Schiller of reds. They also have reds and greens, and this is how many you can pick up, time after time after time. So these are what we've picked up out of the desert, and so we sent them away, and they're actually pretty cheap to get faceted. The yellow seems to be the most common for these stones. First they look at the stones that you send them. They decide if they can be cut. There's a beauty. Obviously it was large. A large stone, even larger than that. You can see the yellowish tinge to them.
And these are all stones that you hunted, that you sent away and had cut?
Yes. For quite cheap, actually.
Fair trade from a family friend?
Yeah, our friend's brother actually lives there, and her family has been cutting stones there for quite a while. So, and you can see I'm not sure if that's going to come through on the camera, but you can see
the lines and the Schiller in it.
Yeah. But you can actually see
the
red in it.
Oh, and then these are just all more. These are all sunstones, labradorite, like moonstone. And these were high graded. So inside that, I don't know if you can tell, but there's... So this one had a natural pink color to it, right? That you can see coming through there. There's actual true pink in the heart of the stone. And that's part of the art of faceting it, is keeping that. Plus it has a Schiller, meaning you see that in the middle when I turn it. It actually, see the middle window there of the facet? And as I turn, it's like moonstone, so there's like a ghost inner plane that shows up. And these are kind of copper colored, pink colored Schiller, as opposed to kind of silvery and blue and a moonstone that you'd be familiar with. And I like these almost more than moonstone because they can be so clear and then show their Schiller up. Okay. We'll do beauty shots at the end of this video of each of these stones too, so you can see. And there's going to be plenty more of these videos on this collection. I can't wait to go through. These are jars of fire opals and stuff in here. It's crazy. people have been collecting, and these are the bulk of this is hand collected from different parts of the world too.
But gosh, he had them faceted.
Okay, go.
Here's, you can go get your own, get them faceted. These are many of the. Here's a larger one here, in the rough. But this stone here probably came out of something that was quite large, but without so many flaws. And you can see the colors that actually come through that make it the more yellow of a stone.
Before?
Before.
After.
Yeah.
Before. After. Start showing what some of these things get turned into instead of just the collecting.
Yeah. And then here's the, are you rolling?
Yeah.
Put these in here.
More sunstones. We're just discovering. What's that? Is that an earring? Or no, a ring?
No, it's a necklace, but it is a...
Beautiful red ones. God, look at those. I can't believe you guys ended up getting so many made. Beautiful.
California crystals.
Lake County diamonds?
So these are the California crystals that you've seen him do his jewelry out of. He has many good ones. Mine are mediocre. These are some of my biggest ever right here. The larger ones that tend to be extremely fractured.
And that's the largest one I've ever seen.
This is the largest I have. You have bigger. Are amazing. And they're clear. So we sent them away also. This one looks like it tumbled and tumbled and tumbled. But it's very clear. So, and they polish up very nice. And I think you have the biggest in your ring. And then here's some really rough ones. Not totally cleaned. A really smoky, fractured guy.
These are Lake County diamonds is their common name.
Fractured. He'd never be able to be cut. And then you can see how some are very clear and some are not. Anyway, they polish. My personal favorite.
How long did it take you to fill that jar up?
Oh, maybe 6 months, 6 hunts. 6 hunts, maybe.
What are some of the carat weights on those? Do you know carat just by kind of size?
Yeah.
You're pretty good at that, right?
Yeah. This guy was probably the biggest just because of his shape. He has a very deep bottom on him. So he's like 3.
So what does it take, like how big of a rough stone did you send away? Like was it that big of a stone to get something like that? Do you remember?
It'd have to be clear, at least this size.
Without fractures?
Without fractures, without anything. They sent back all the ones that were not cuttable. They just go through them all, they grade them all, and then they just make their decisions themselves, and they decide who's going to get cut and who isn't. That stone right there, as you can see, is absolutely perfect.
And then do they charge you by the carat or something?
Yeah, they charge $3 a carat for whatever they're actually going to cut. So it's not that much. We paid very little in shipping, less than...
This has just been slipped in from the side. Is this yours, Pop?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they can be...
Wow, okay, well...
Well, you 3 have some of the biggest I've seen. And I'm sure that we'll get a comment that says, "Ha ha, I have one in my drawer that's big too." So there's always somebody else out there. But
Well, that's
I haven't had the luck of finding
incredible.
one that is like that. That's insane.
That's insane.
That's a, what, 60, 70 carat rough something, you know? How do you even do that?
Yeah. So that's a good one, Bill. I have
Good job.
no words to say. No words to say over that. That's incredible.
And we'll do beauty shots of these diamonds at the end too. I'll give you some. So, there's going to be, we'll go through, what do you think? Let's give them a teaser. What's next? We're going to do opals, carnelian piles.
The carnelians.
I like your Mexican fire opals too. I mean, there's so many different, these cases are all full of different things. So we will be back again, looking at more of the details of a lifelong quest for treasure. Are these little opals? They are.
Fire opals from Mexico.
See what I mean?
In mineral oil.
There are some things to look at here. So, what are these? What are these?
Here's one of the biggest garnets you could ever find. It's so dark.
What are those? Okay, we'll be back on the quest for treasure.
I can't wait till we do the tourmaline, Trisha.
Yeah. Growing off of smoky
This
quartz.
whole thing.
The
And
tourmaline growing off of
the
it.
tourmalines in the matrix.
What is this? The sunstone?
Yeah, the sunstones.
Oh wait, is that schiller coming through right there?
Yes.
So you can see it.
Yeah.
You turn it one way and it'll be there, and one way it won't. And that one has the actual copper schiller, which is more desirable. But those look big. That's obviously a jar of your biggest.
These are some of my nicest, clearest that. There's
could
another
cut
one.
stones out of.
Yeah,
You'd have to have something that big to get something cut
Yeah.
out of it smaller.
that would, yeah. My favorite jar.
Well, thank you for showing us your collection.
Well, you're welcome.
And
And the quest goes on.
if you have any comments for her, you can leave them below and she'll answer you directly.
Well, I have a comment. I used to be a fisherwoman, but I found out that catching rocks was easier than fish. And the quest goes on.